Hello and welcome back to Miami Television News. I'm Greta Morris.
And I'm Gracie Strausser. Miami University has doubled its debt in the last 5 years, but Miami is not the only university in Ohio that is on this downward slope. The competition is fierce for attracting students with top-notch facilities, including elaborate residence halls, dining facilities, and recreational centers. This notion for providing the latest state-of-the-art facilities has several schools competing against each other, causing the recent increase of debt. Miami's current debt is $620 million.
A recent crash in Oxford Township resulted in 2 deaths on February 26. Reports say a male and 2 females went off the road just south of Houston Woods. The car flipped and split in half after hitting a utility pole. The male and one of the females were pronounced dead at the scene, while the other female was transported to a local hospital. She is believed to have been the driver. The cause of the accident is unknown, but police say speed may have been a factor. We will continue this story throughout the week via Facebook and Twitter.
Last semester's Student Parking Appeals Committee meetings were missing a few of its members, the students. ASG discovered its representatives were left out of the meetings where students got the verdicts of their ticket appeals. This was all due to a minor communication mishap between parking services and ASG. Student representatives are now made aware of every meeting.
Thousands of Miami University students gathered at Millett Hall on February 21st for the tri-annual Charter Day Ball. MTN reporter Rachel Tracy has more.
Every 3 years, Miami hosts the Charter Day Ball in celebration of the chartering of Miami. This year, they're celebrating 206 years. The committee for the Charter Day Ball says they sold more tickets than expected.
President Hodge comes, and it's black tie, which is a lot of fun. So everyone's dressed really, it's kind of like prom in college, is how I would describe Charter Day Ball. It's like that, and there's like food and hors d'oeuvres and all that, so.
Cassie was a member of the logistics team. This team was made up of about 50 people, and their job was to make sure nothing went wrong throughout the night.
And we had all different entertainment there, like the Cheesies came, Open Fifth, a lot of like choirs came, which was really neat. And then we had a really fun DJ too that came on at like 11 o'clock. So that was also cool.
Selling just under 2,400 tickets, some students were excited to get away from a typical night uptown.
It was nice because, I mean, it's something that you don't get to do very often at Miami, and it was just a good experience and to kind of get away from the same old, and dress up and have fun with friends.
Outside of the dance floor, there were many tables set up for dinner and desserts.
The food was so good. We had different things like sushi. It was fire and ice, so we had like hot foods and cold foods. So sushi was like a cold food, and then we also had like bruschetta balls. And then for dessert, we had like all these like s'mores things that were like so good.
From Miami Television News, I'm Rachel Tracy.
A new grant is on track to bringing Amtrak to Oxford. All Aboard Ohio is a nonprofit group dedicated to promoting train travel. They met with Miami and Amtrak officials to discuss adding a new train station to the town. The Cardinal train currently passes through Oxford on its way from Cincinnati to Chicago, but does not stop. The new station would help out-of-state and international students travel to Miami more easily and allow fast travel to Chicago.
The Miami University Police Department is getting digital. MUPD spent $16,000 on body cameras for the officers. These will be added to 23 police uniforms over the next 2 months. MUPD is the first police department in Butler County to buy body cameras, but are waiting to use these devices until they have written policy from the university on how and when they can be used. The Oxford Police Department is looking into following suit.
Miami is working hard to prevent sexual assault and interpersonal violence on campus. A group of students, staff, and faculty have been working on bringing It's On Us to Miami, a campaign to raise awareness against sexual assault. It will help Miami get a better understanding of the profile of sexual assault among our students, measure awareness of resources, and reflect campus attitude and understanding about these issues. President Hodge urges students to take responsibility and help with this matter.
Miami's student film organization, Mafia, filmed It's On Us. Check it out.
1 in 5 women and 1 in 16 men are sexually assaulted in college.
8 in 10 victims knew their attackers personally.
It's on us!
To recognize that if someone does not or cannot give consent, then it's sexual assault.
It's on us.
To look out for each other.
It's on us!
To step up before it happens.
It's on us.
To not blame the victim.
It's on us.
To be part of the solution, not part of the problem.
It's on us.
To be more than a bystander and to step up and take responsibility.
I pledge.
I pledge.
I pledge.
To recognize what is consent and what is sexual assault.
To identify and acknowledge situations in which sexual assault may occur.
To intervene in situations in which another person could be harmed.
To create an environment where sexual assault and interpersonal violence are unacceptable and survivors are supported.
To exercise good judgment and personal responsibility.
To demonstrate love and honor by supporting and caring for my fellow Miamians.
I am Miami, we are Miami, and it's on us, all of us, to stop sexual assault and interpersonal violence on our college campus.
Preventing sexual assault and interpersonal violence is the responsibility of each of us. Please take the pledge and be part of the solution.
The regional campuses are stepping up for Women's History Month this March. The Hamilton and Middletown campuses are hosting a number of events for their series, from Wonder Woman to Mom Survival 101 to focus on health and empowerment. These events will include film screenings, book discussions, and lectures. Events are free and open to the public.
The school is working on plans to add another department in the College of Arts and Sciences. The new programs will be known as the Department of Global and Intercultural Studies. The department has been discussed for the past decade, and Miami advisors have been working on it since 2012. The department hopes to combine and strengthen a handful of already existing programs, and it will be implemented later in 2015.
Delta Zeta's annual philanthropy Putting on the Hits will take place on March 11th. The event is a dance competition within Greek and non-Greek organizations to help raise money for the St. Rita's School for the Deaf in Cincinnati, who will also be performing. Stop by and raise money for a great cause while watching Miami students break it down.
Good news for all ice cream lovers, Grater's is coming to Oxford. The Cincinnati-based ice cream company will open its Oxford store in May. It will be located on West High Street, the former location of Blink Boutique. Renovations for the new store are currently underway.
Thanks for tuning in to the special edition of Miami Television News. Make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Miami TV News. I'm Greta Morris.
And I'm Gracie Strausser. Have a great week.